Good morning children. Today we'll start with our last lesson of maths, critical thinking. See children, these sums are little higher order. That is, these sums are little difficult. We need to understand the sums and then we can solve these easily. Okay, if you understand the sum, then we can solve these easily. So let's read and understand the questions and then we'll solve. See first one, 4 small bananas weigh half a kilogram. How many kilograms will 16 such small bananas weigh? See children, 4 bananas weigh half kg. Okay, then how many kilograms will 16 such small bananas will weigh? 4 bananas half kg, then for 16 bananas how many kg it will weigh? We need to find. This we can find very easily. See, for 4 bananas half kg means for 8 bananas 1 kg. Yes, and for 8 to the 16. Yes, for 16 bananas 2 kg. Like this we can solve it very easily. Yes, so for 16 bananas it will weigh 2 kg. Now see the next question. Dorini walked 50 meters. Jenny walked 3 times as far. How many times more meters did Jenny walk than Dorini? See here, Dorini walked 50 meters and Jenny walked 3 times more than her. 3 times more than her means we need to multiply this with the 3. 5 3s are 15 and this 0 as it is. So Jenny walked 150 meter. Dorini walked 50 meter and Jenny walked 3 times than the Dorini means she walked 150 meters. Jenny walked 150 meters and Dorini walked 50 meters. Now the question is, how many more meters did Jenny walk than Dorini? Jenny walked 15 and Dorini walked 150. So how many more meters she has walked? That we can find by subtracting 150 minus 50. Okay. See, 150 minus 50 is 100. So the answer is 100 meter. So Jenny walked 100 meter more than the Dorini. Now next question. Monica visited 8 parks out of 20. Out of 20 she has visited 20. Out of 20 she has visited 8 parks. What fraction of the parks did she visit? What fraction has she not visited? See here, total parks were 20 and she visited 8 parks and we have to find out what fraction of parks did she visit and what fraction she has not visited. Here both we need to find out how much fraction she has. So let's find the first one. What fraction of the parks did she visit? That is, total number should be below and how many parks she has visited? 8. And how many parks she has not visited? How to find that? There are total 20 parks and she has visited 8 parks. So 20 minus 8 will be 12. 12 divided by 20. This one is how many parks she has visited and this one is for how many parks she has not visited. Now we can divide the number and find the answer. See here, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and this is 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. So 2 by 5 parts she has visited and 4 3s are 4 5s are and 3 by 5 parts she has not visited. This is the visited part fraction and this is not visited fraction. Children, these are little difficult sums. You have not solved these type of sums. Here we need to multiply the numbers and find out the answers by directly. Okay, learn however I am teaching like this only. Now next question. Meena wants to weigh her pet dog Moti. Meena wants to weigh her pet dog Moti. The dog will not stay on the scale. What can Meena do to find the dog's weight? See here, Meena wants to find the weight of her dog, which Moti. Okay, the dog name is Moti. The dog will not stay on the scale to measure. So what can she do to find the dog's weight, children? Children, think little more. You will get the answer. This is very easy. See here, Meena wants to find the weight of her dog. Okay, but dog do not stay on the scale to weight. What she can do to weigh that? See here, she can stand on the scale with the dog. Okay, she can stand on the scale with the dog, and afterwards she can measure her own weight and subtract it from the first one. Then she will get the weight of the dog. See here, how to write that? Weight of Meena with dog. Okay, weight of Meena with dog minus weight of Meena. We have to subtract the weight of Meena with dog and without dog. Then you will get the weight of, then she can get the weight of that dog. That is the weight of the Moti. Okay. Now next question. You have two empty jars as shown in the figure. These are two empty jars which are given here. 2 liters. This is 2 liter jar and this is 5 liter jar. How can you use these two jars to get 3 liter of oil from a can of 20 liters? See, the question is, you have two empty jars here as shown in the figure. How can you use these two jars, both the jars, to get 3 liter of oil from a can of 20 liters? Okay, now the question is, here understand the question. They want to get 3 liter of oil. But here the measures are 2 liter and 5 liter. 3 liter jar is not there. Then how to get it? Here 20 liter big can is there. From that, first you fill 5 liter of oil. Okay, first you fill 5 liter of oil in the 5 liter jar. Then you add 2 liters from this jar to this jar here. Now first add 5 liter of oil in this jar, and from this jar you put 2 liter of oil into this jar. Now how much oil remained in this jar, children? 5 liter, and this one is 2 liter. 5 liter minus 2 liter will be 3 liter. Yes, very easy. From 20 liter can, first you put oil in this 5 liter jar and then add 2 liters of oil from this jar to this jar. Now this is 5 liter and this is 2 liters. Yes, now how much liter is left in this jar, children? Earlier it was 5 liters, and from this you have put 2 liters here. Then 5 minus 2 will be 3 liters. Yes, understood? So what we can write here? Add 5 liter of oil into 5 liter jar. Then put 2 liter into 2 liter jar. Then 3 liter will remain in 5 liter jar. Okay, now we got the 3 liters. Now next question. It takes 40 minutes to get to the train station. If Asma has to catch a 10 a.m. train, by what time should she leave her home? See children, it's very easy. She takes 40 minutes to reach the station and the train time is 10 a.m. Okay, by what time she should leave her home? From this 10 a.m. we need to subtract this 40 minus 40 minutes, then we'll get what time she should leave the home. Okay, now see the clock. See children, she has to reach at 10 o'clock. Okay, 10 a.m. Now she needs 40 minutes to reach the railway station from her home. Okay, from her home to railway station it takes 40 minutes. So come back 40 minutes. Okay, then you will get the answer. See here now, this is 10 o'clock exactly. From here we need to come 40 minutes back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So she should leave home at 9:20. Then she will reach the home. Then she will reach the station at 10 a.m. exactly. So right here, she should leave the home at 9:20 a.m. Now see next question. Find two-digit addends that give a sum equal to 75 with regrouping. See children, we need to find the two-digit numbers. Two-digit numbers, that is addends. First addend and second addend we need to find out, and if you add those two numbers then you will get the answer 75, and this is a carryover, that is regrouping sum. It should be regrouping sum also, and two addends we need to use here, and the answer should come 75. Let's find and think the two addends which we can add and we get the answer 75. Let's think. 9. Okay, see 36 and 39 if you add, then it will be a regrouping sum also, and you will get 75 also. See, 6 plus 9 is 15. Yes, 6 plus 9 is 15. This is regrouping now. Then 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Yes, exactly. 36 and 39 if you add, then you will get the sum 75. If you add this 36 and 39, you will get 75 as the answer with regrouping. Now is it correct? Yes, it's correct. Now see the next question. Solve these. Move from left to the right. Children, left to right means here to here. Okay. See, these are the mixed sums of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. All four types of sums in one question only. See here, this is division sign, this is multiplication, addition and this is subtraction. Yes, let's start with the first. 12 divided by 2 we should do first. 12 divided by 2. Divide here 12 by 2. 2 6 are 12. Subtract, you will get 0. So the answer is 6. Now 6 is the answer that we need to multiply with this 3. 6 3s are 18. Okay, now we have finished these two. Yes, 6 3s are 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. Yes, now subtract 1 from this. 22 minus 1 will be 21. Listen here. 12 divided by 2 will be 6. If you divide 12 by 2, you will get answer 6. Then you need to multiply this 6 with the next number. That is multiplication sign is given. So we need to multiply with the 3. 6 3s are 18. Now we have finished till here. Now we got the answer 18. 18, and after that addition sign is there. Means we have to add 4. 18 plus 4 is 22. Now the answer is 22. And the next sign is subtraction. Subtract 1 they have given. 22 minus 1 will be 21. The remaining 2 you think and solve and send. Now see the next question. Complete this table. This is very easy, children. It is a division sum. Okay. 9 how much are 54? Or you can divide 54 by 9. These are the dividends and this is the divisor. Directly we can write also by counting the tables, or else we can solve like this. 9 6 are 54. Subtract, you will get 0. So 9 6 are 54 like this. 9 how much are 99? 99 divided by 9. 9 ones are 9. Subtract 0. Then take this 9 down. Then again 9 ones are 9. Subtract 0. So the answer is 11. Find the remaining. Write here and send. Now see the next page. This is the last page of our maths portion. Okay. 10th one. Question is, Anna cut her pizza into 3 equal parts. Anna cut her pizza into 3 equal parts. She ate 2 of the pieces. Did she eat more or less than the half? Justify your answer. See, this is the pizza. Yes. And she cut this pizza into 3 equal parts. These 3 equal parts. Okay. Now the question is, she ate 2 of the pieces. These 2 pieces she ate. Now she has left with only this one. This part. Okay. These 2 she ate and she has left with only this part. That is this piece. Did she eat more or less than a half? See, children. Half means this much. Yes. Half means this much. So she ate more or less than half? She ate more than half. Yes. See here. Half means this much. Yes. This is equal to equal half pieces. 2 equal pieces from a whole. And this is 3 equal pieces from a whole. Half means this much. And she ate this much. So she ate more or less than half? She ate more than half. She ate more than half. Now they have asked, justify your answer. Justify means this is total 3 equal parts from one whole. And this is 2 equal part from whole. Which is greater? This is greater. Okay. She ate more than half. If they ask justify your answer, you need to write this. Now see next question. Postal stamps come in sheets of 10 stamps. Can 5 friends divide 3 sheets of stamps equally? What part of sheet will each friend get? How did you solve this problem? It's very easy, children. Let's understand the question first. See here, children. Postal stamps come in sheet of 10 stamps. In one postal stamp, 10 stamps will be there. Okay. In one postal stamp, 10 stamps will be there. And the question is, can 5 friends divide these 3 sheets of stamps equally? See, for one sheet it is 10. And for 3 sheets, we need to multiply this with 3. So, there are total 10 3s are 30. 30 stamps. Okay, there are total 3 sheets and 1 sheet is equal to 10 stamps. So 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. Now they have 30 stamps totally. Okay, they have total 30 stamps now. Can 5 friends divide these 30 sheets? Divide 5. Divide this 30 by 5. 30 divided by 5. 5 6 are 30. Subtract 0 0. So 30 divided by 5 will be 6. So each friend will get 6 stamps. Okay, right here each friend will get 6 stamps. Okay, first multiply these stamps, that is 3 sheets with these 10 stamps, because each sheet contains 10 stamps, means 3 sheets contains 30 stamps. And they have asked, can 5 friends divide these 3 sheets equally? Yes, they can divide. Each friend will get 6 stamps equally. 30 we need to divide with 30 we need to divide in 5 friends, so each friend will get 6 stamps. Next question. Armin says it is faster to divide 95,784 by 95,784 mentally than by using a calculator. Do you agree? Justify your answer. See here, we need to divide here 95,784 by 95,784, and Armin says that it is faster to divide directly rather than using a calculator. He is right or wrong, children? Yes, he is right. We can divide it easily and in a faster way without using calculator. How, children? You all remember the division properties? If, see here, 95,784, 95,784, both the numbers are same. When we divide both the numbers, then what will be the answer? 1. Yes, if we divide the same numbers, then the quotient will be always 1. Here both the numbers are same, so no need to divide only. If both the numbers are same, then directly we can tell that the quotient or answer is 1. If both the numbers are same, then the quotient will be 1 when you divide the numbers. Now 13, 14, 15 and 16 children, you will read the question first and understand the question and try to find out the answer. If you feel difficulty in finding the answers, or if you don't understand, then I'll discuss these 4 questions and answers and how to solve it in the Google Meet classes. So attend all the Google Meet classes and try to think and solve these 4 sums. Okay, thank you.